Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Shade Tree Mechanic. Anyone who has seen any of my videos before knows that I am usually working outside, but today you can see clearly that I'm actually inside a building. That's because I have a major update. My wife and I have acquired inventory from a store here in Abilene, Texas, where I had been utilizing this gentleman who had this store here as a local source of quality, good used mower parts and other yard equipment, of course. So my big life change here is that I am going to be now in an official shop, but I also will still continue my shade tree mechanicking. So there will be videos posted both here as well as at my house where I was doing the previous videos before. So anyway, again, this is the Shade Tree Mechanic Texas edition. And again, I am your host, Adam, and I look forward to keeping you guys all posted and updated as to what's going on and how the things are going, and just some of the things that I'm working on, especially the more interesting things. So I'm going to do a little showing you guys around to see what exactly it is I'm dealing with here, so you guys can see what's going on as I am doing a life update, essentially. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys around a little bit. So this is the storefront that you are looking at here, and the gentleman that I acquired this inventory from, he started off with a primary focus of specific types of things that he was carrying, but apparently he quickly lost focus, because you can see there are a couple of slot machines over here towards the front on the counter. There are hubcaps, and there's miscellaneous signage for advertising, and over here there are electrical and plumbing parts down those aisles, and then up on top of that shelving unit there's some HVAC things like air filters and things of that nature. There's door locks, and I don't know if you can make them out too clearly, but let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, there's some reading glasses here. And everything in this store, just about, there are some things that were left over from previous customers that they still have yet to claim. But everything in this shop here that does not pertain to new and used mower parts and yard equipment parts, and the business model that I am going for, and or some tools, anything and everything that does not pertain to that as a goal is up for sale. If you want to reach out to me, I am willing to ship at the buyer's expense, of course. I might do shared shipping depending on how heavy something is, but that's details we can work out if you want to message me about these things. But just showing you guys a little bit. He had all sorts of power tools and things of that nature that were just taken apart and left in disrepair and or various states of repair. He also has a ton of lithium-ion batteries that he was working on. I have no intention of dealing with anything electric or battery operated, really. I might carry some power tools and some chargers and batteries and things like that to go with those. But as far as carrying a lot of that or regularly, that's not going to be something that I'm focused on. I also will be running a hauling business out of this location, as it also does go hand in hand with my buy, sell, trade, repair, and service of lawn equipment. You can see here's a couple hoverboards. There's a 19, I think it's either a somewhere between 50s and 70s. I'd have to look up the model number to find out exactly what. But this Electrolux vacuum, and it actually does have some of the attachments with it. But you can see he's got all sorts of stuff. There's all sorts of books that need to go. There's car parts. There's a motorcycle pipe right there. Some leaf springs. Or not leaf springs, but suspension springs. Some shocks and things of that nature. All sorts of collectibles and door locks. There's some pictures and just an astronomical number of things. He's got a bunch of old bottles sitting in crates and some microfiche systems. Some pool chemicals here and some miscellaneous other chemicals. So he was apparently doing storage cleanouts and going to auctions and stuff. Here's a stove. Bunch of door locks here of various types and values. He's got some flooring, some outdoor furniture, a really cute little curio table type thing for your outside patio area. Got a bunch of miscellaneous things in these cases here on this table, including pocket knives. And of course we have light fixtures galore. We've got fans, we've got this pool table light, a chandelier, or a couple of them, and everything, like I said, that does not pertain to yard and garden equipment is going to be for sale at very, very discounted prices. So if you see something in this video and you are interested, please do not hesitate to send me a message or comment. I will reply as soon as I can. And so there's also going to be some garden tools here. I'm assuming anyone locally might be interested in those. There are some jumper cables, and then there's some power tools, and then over here we've got electric weed eaters and battery operated things, blowers. And then up there at that top of that shelf are some chainsaws. Can't really get too clear in this, but this is what we've got. And there's electrical, like all this stuff here, the switches and miscellaneous plugs. A lot of these are 220 rated for your larger appliances like stoves, maybe some of your larger dryers and washers, your gas type things especially. We've got some sinks in here. I've got a bathroom sink and counter combination sitting over there. An overhead projector. I don't know if anyone has a need for any of those anymore, but there's one right there. Lots of tires. I don't know if anyone would have a need or want for any tires, but all sorts of things like that. Some old frames, a little bit of antiques here and there. Over there on the counter, you see that red thing? That is actually a key machine. There's the front of those slot machines I mentioned earlier. Those are for sale for anyone who wants them. Also worth mentioning, there was a paint mixer and a paint shaker that was acquired from a local paint and body shop for cars. So if anyone has any interest in anything like that, that's something else we have. So and of course we've got the bicycle frame corner over here. He's got plenty of hubcaps and doors and things of that nature. And of course we also have used lawn equipment There is no rhyme or reason to really any of this, just it seems to be everywhere. And of course there are still customers' things on the floor here, but those are not for sale. Old vacuum tubes from radios and TVs sitting here. There's a tail light to some sort of truck. Gearing mechanisms. Some of the stuff is absolutely brand new, still in packages. But anyway, these are the things that we're dealing with, and we got to get rid of them. So if there's anything in here you see, again, please don't hesitate to message and reach out or comment. I appreciate any feedback. If you know what something is worth, something that's rare or whatever, feel free to comment that as well. Because some of this stuff I don't even have an idea on because it's just that old. I've got some industrial shredders, for instance. I don't know if they work, but if they do, I'm sure that somebody out there could use them. But all sorts of stuff. So, and all this stuff has got to go. I got to make room for what I'm going to be doing out of this store space. So, anyways, that is the basic tour. I'm sure out of everything that I showed you guys, there was definitely some stuff that was missed, but there's definitely more shown in the video than what I can even describe here. So if there was something that you saw in the video and you would like me to check on for you, again, I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know. Again, this is the Shade Tree Mechanic Texas Edition. I am Adam, your host. Thank you for watching, and I will be keeping you guys posted, hopefully regularly.